Yo! Hey, it's been a second since I did a video. So to start this video I'm calling it, don't be the brokie boyfriend, right? Now, first off, I just want to preface and say that if you're getting pressed already over just the title of this video, it tells me the type of person you are. But it doesn't concern me because I know that you're going to be insecure with the things that I have to say. But it makes me happy knowing that I'm reaching the intended person. Because if the person's not getting pressed over this, chances are that you're not the problem. Because why would I speak to someone that's not the problem? I'm going to speak to you if you have an issue that needs to be addressed, right? Now, I want to tell you guys a story. Basically, a little bit ago, so about a year ago, a little bit more than a year, my sister was dating this guy, right? Let's just call this guy Chud. I'm just calling him Chud because, you know, people associate Chad. So let's call him the opposite of Chad, which is Chud. So let's call this guy Chud. Now, the thing about Chud was, the interesting thing about this situation was, I was dating his cousin at the time. Now, later on with this girl, I broke up with her, whatever happened, right? My sister first started dating this guy in sophomore year of high school, right? So she first started dating him in sophomore year of high school. She met him at school, whatever, right? Because I'm 3 years younger than my sister. So her being what, like 16, right? So what does that make me? So I was like maybe 13, and as the years progressed, 14, 15, seeing this guy, you know, he was older, had a car, whatever, so you see him as more mature. To be honest, I didn't really see it as a problem, right? As I get older, right, my views start to change. Because when I'm younger, I don't really understand the concept of relationships. I don't understand the concept of, okay, are you gonna go, like... So, to me, when I was young, right, I didn't really see a problem with them together. Like, it didn't faze me, whatever it was, right? Later on, when I started, you know, talking to more girls, dating and stuff like that, I started understanding that this boy was not, you know, the cool kid, was a little bit of a chud, kind of like a little bit of a bitch, right? And so, as slower as the relationship went on, I kind of started to disapprove of my sister being with this guy, because as I started to get older, you know what I mean, I started to get, you know, physically bigger, right? I'm not a big guy, but I started to get physically bigger. You know, you start to get more protective. So I didn't approve of this guy, right? And especially after I broke up with his cousin, now there's nothing tying anybody down. Basically, during this time, my sister had gotten onto self-improvement. I had understood the concept of learning to praise women, and I had helped my sister improve herself in her, you know, physical aspect, her diet, exercise, mentality, whatever. I started getting onto her meditation and journaling and everything. And she started being consistent, started running every day, journaling every day. She started improving whatever, started losing weight, everything, whatever like that. And I was really proud of her. But I would be really upset when she would tell me that, like, her boyfriend would make fun of her, you know, when she would journal. And she would, you know, when you first start improving yourself, you want to, you know, tell other people about it. So she would tell him, like, you know, you should start journaling, blah, blah, telling him about all the, you know, benefits of it, right? And he would say, no, I don't want to do that, that shit's gay, whatever, right? Discouraging her, which is the number one thing. Is like, for me, I don't care if it's about it for me, because I'll tell my boy, and I'll say, like, well, actually, I guess none of my boys are like this, because all the people I surround myself are, like, already improved. But back then, when I would talk to someone and say, hey bro, you should try this meditation, and he would discourage me, be like, bro, don't do that shit, that shit's gay, whatever, right? It doesn't bother me because I don't care what anybody says, right? But it's gonna bother me when someone is telling that to my sister, because I know that she's a girl, and she's, you know, girls thrive off of praise. You can't, you know, say something like discourage a girl from doing good things, good habits, and expect her to continue it. She's gonna want to stop. That's how it works, right? And so, obviously, she gets a little bit discouraged, and I'm trying to encourage her, and I start thinking, man, this guy's, you know, a little bit of a pussy, right? Because one, he's discouraging her for doing these good habits, and two, this guy's on video games all day. Like, my sister complains that he's all about the video games, he doesn't care about her. And I'm telling her, I'm like, dude, why are you still with this dude, right? You know, get rid of him, drop him, bro. He's like dead weight. And I ended up giving my sister an analogy about this dude. And I said, imagine this, right? And imagine you're walking around college, or no, she was in high school at the time. So I said, imagine you're walking around the high school campus, right? And I said, imagine you're walking around with a backpack, right? And it weighs 80 pounds. It's full of rocks, right? And I said, you're gonna walk around all sluggish, you know what I mean? You're weighing yourself down, you're slowing yourself down. I said, that's basically you with him, right? You have this bag of rocks on your back. You're carrying this dude. It's not benefiting you at all, right? You're not improving yourself because of this guy's weighing you down, literally, right? And metaphorically within the metaphor, right? And so I tell her this, and I remember a lot of the things in their relationship, and hearing about how this guy he'd want to split 50-50, or my sister would pay for a lot of the things. And so I kind of want to chop this up to make this interesting, but basically this guy didn't pay for a lot of things, or they went 50-50 on it. And if you've ever heard of this kind of meme of this broke boyfriend hug, where they kind of hug their girlfriend from like the back, right, and just say like, you know, oh, thanks for buying this for me, babe. And she would tell me about that, how she would get so disgusted because they'd be at the McDonald's and she'd be paying for it, and he'd be hugging her from the back saying, oh, thanks, baby, thanks for paying for my McDonald's, let's get fat together, like saying some shit like that. And yeah, just hearing that, I mean, I totally did not approve this guy at all at this point, because, and the last straw for me, what struck it to my core, right, was during Valentine's Day. I don't remember if I was still with his cousin at the time, but during Valentine's Day, right, what does this guy do, right? So we're out at the mall, right? We get to a jewelry store. My sister's like, oh, I really like this necklace, whatever, right? And that was the end of it, right? He didn't buy anything, whatever. And later on in that day, he turns to me and he's like, hey, Josiah, right? And he pulls out of his jacket this heart necklace, right? And I look at this heart necklace. I'm like, oh, like, nice. He's like, yeah, it's for Giselle for Valentine's. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's nice, bro. That's good you did that. And then, bro, I kid you not, then this kid tells me, yeah, I just took it, bro. I just stole it, right? This kid starts flexing that he just stole this, I don't know what, $25 necklace from the store, because, I don't know, maybe he was too broke to afford it, or maybe he was just a cheapskate. I don't know what it was. And I remember telling him, like, bro, like, what, whatever, right? But in my mind, I was thinking, like, so this is the guy who my sister, who I deem as worth this much. I had this much respect for my sister for getting after and improving herself, and this is the bum that's with her. I was like, nah, bro. And basically, my sister's attending college, and she comes home all excited, right? And she starts talking about this guy, right? And at this point, her and her boyfriend are still together. She starts talking about this guy she met in class, how he's so riz, and blah blah blah, and how he's 6'5", and how he was a Marine, and this and that. He's a young guy, he's got a truck and all this, masculine guy, got muscles, and a smart guy, he's got a job, and he's got his own place, got a dog. Like, you know, girls find that shit attractive when you have your shit together, right? And then she tells me, she's like, but there's one problem. I gave him my Instagram, but on my Instagram, it's a bunch of pictures with me and Chud, right? And bro, I kid you not, right? She tells me, she's like, she's basically telling me, she's like, what do I do, right? And she's like, do I block this Marine guy? And to be honest, I'd like to tell you that I convinced her to be loyal to her boyfriend. Well, actually, I wouldn't like to tell you that, right, bro? But I told her, I was like, nah, just delete all the pictures with you and Chud on there, right? Because I was a bit of an instigator, bro, and you know, at this time, bro, I love the fucking drama. So I told my sister, I'm like, nah, just delete the pictures of you and your boyfriend. And also, I didn't want her to be with her boyfriend, so I was like, nah, just delete those photos. So she ends up deleting all the photos off of her Instagram of her and you already know, right? She didn't feel no remorse for that at all. You already know you're in a bad relationship when your girl feels no remorse for you taking the photos down of you, right? Because she sees this other guy she was attracted to. And that's just to prove she wasn't with this dude because he was special. She was just with this dude because that was the only dude that had ever like maybe talked to her or some shit like that, right? But my sister's, you know, beautiful girl. So of course, now finally this dude comes up, some dude with balls comes up to her, right? And talks to her, and he's actually like a, you know, better looking guy, whatever, bro. She deletes the pictures of her boyfriend off the Instagram. And I'm telling her, I'm like, okay, bro, like, at this point, you're going to do that, and you're texting this guy now, and y'all are going to meet up and have this date. And I'm like, okay, if you're going to do that, bro, at least take the step. Don't be a complete degenerate. I was like, at least take the step and break up with Chud, bro. Break up with Chud. Because, you know, you don't want to be a cheater, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to cheat on him and still hang on to Chud, but while you're with this, like, Marine dude, I'm like, at least break up with the dude. That way you're not leading him on or anything like that, or, you know. And it takes a convincing. She's telling me, well, I've been with Chad for 4 years, and we've already been together for so long, so it'd be a waste of the 4 years to get together. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter, because those other years you aren't you yourself now. I'm like, you're an improved version of yourself. I'm like, drop this dude. Despite if you get this with this Marine or not, drop this dude because you need to, and you're a better version of yourself, and you're slowing yourself down. So anyways, she ends up convincing herself, so she tells me, okay, he's coming over, right? So she invited him over, hey, we need to talk, right? Okay, so we need to talk. Now they're in the car, she explains to him the situation. This man starts bawling out, crying. Obviously, she told me the situation, I wasn't in the car, but this guy starts crying, right? Like, like sobbing to where he's like crying like that, right? And, bro, this guy's like snot coming out of his nose, right? My sister's telling him the situation. He starts trying to manipulate her, like, you can't do this, blah blah blah, and you're this and you're that and this and that, trying to save the situation like he always does, because she's done this before, threatened this for him to improve, and he'll fix himself for a week, and then, you know, they're back to fighting about whatever they were fighting about, right? And so, but this time my sister, she stands on business. She's like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna be with you, right? And so they get out of the car. This dude gets out of the car, starts chasing her down, and then my sister just tells him, like, stop, right? Because he starts coming after her. My sister tells him, like, stop, right? And bro, kid you not, this dude, like a cartoon character, bro, he goes like this. So my sister's walking away as if this is some fucking cartoon. My boy Chud, bro, he goes like this. Bro goes like this, like, no, like that. Oh, bro. Even thinking about it now, I'm like, bro, how that's funny. And not only that, the climax of the story, right? This dude, I remember I was sleeping, right? Because my sister, she did that. That was at like 12 a.m. My sister came back inside. I woke up, right? But I'm kind of sleeping. And I hear something at my door. So I go out. And I'm like, let me check what's out the door. So I look through the peeping hole of the door, and this dude, 30 minutes later, after my sister broke up with him, is on our front doorstep, like curled up into a ball, and he's like crying, right? And I couldn't think to myself, like, damn, bro. Okay, one thing, I feel bad for the dude, and people might give me hate on this, like, why would you, do this, bro? Right? I just couldn't think. You know what? I feel bad for him, but also, I don't give a fuck what any of you say. And at the end of the day, I'm thinking of my sister, dog. So I'm thinking of my sister, and I'm thinking, who is the guy that my sister's with? And he needs to be a good example for her, right? And so, is this the dude with my sister? Hell no, bro. Like, it's, he's gonna cry. I'm gonna feel bad for him. Poor dude, whatever. He's gonna get over it. Maybe he goes and improves himself. Maybe he goes on his self-arc journey to prove her wrong. Who knows, right? So anyways, back to what I was saying. Don't be the brokie boyfriend. Now, I'm not only talking about financially, because some people would like flame me and say, like, well, not all people are able to get a job, blah blah blah. Now, first of all, if you aren't able to pay for your girlfriend, like, okay, in some situations that's fine, right? But also, like, you want to be like, it's the same thing as, like, why would you have a car if you're not able to pay for the gas, right? If that's a really good analogy, right? So, oh my god, fucking put that in a book, right? But why would you buy a car, right? Why would you get a car if you don't have money to pay for the gas? Why would you get a girlfriend if you don't have money to take her out, right? Same concept. And a lot of people are gonna cope, and those are the people that are gonna cope are the ones, either the girls who have the broke boyfriend or the broke boyfriend, right? And it's like, you don't get the right to say that, right? Because I'm not only talking about being a boyfriend for a girl. I'm talking about, bro, if you're a young brother, older brother, if you're a son, bro, go out, you pay for your mom. Like, you don't always have to do it because your parents are the one that's working, right? Like, go out, go pay for your mom one day, right? One day out of the month. Go, you know, buy some shit for your sister, right? For your friend, bro. You pay for your homies, right? Because I've been getting better at this. I turned into this type of guy. Like, I don't ask for no money from parents for nothing. If y'all don't know the living situation right now, I stay in the area that I like grew up in on like at one day out of the week. But I got my own spot in Oceanside. If any of y'all are in Oceanside, I got an Airbnb down there for a month, and I'm doing some work down there. So if any of y'all from Oceanside, let me know in the comments, and I'll hit you guys up. We can go hang out. But anyways, I got my own place, got my own thing, got my own like money, whatever. Like, I don't ask for no money from friends. I don't borrow money from friends. I don't do anything like that, right? I pay for my friends whenever we go out. Every time we go out, I've always paid for my friends. And they're like, no, don't worry about it, bro. I pay for my friends. We go out with my sister. We go out with her friends. I go pay for them. I don't care. I pay for them, right? And I've put myself in a position not because I have to, but because I want to, because it makes me feel good when I'm able to provide for other people. That's why I work so hard, right? Same concept with the girl, right? If you were the girlfriend, right? It's like, why would you do this to this girl where you're with her and you can't pay for her if she's like a high quality, like valuable girl? If she's like sleeping around with multiple guys and you are too, like, you don't got, I mean, necessarily you don't have to really pay for this girl because she might be there just to like sleep with you or whatever. I don't judge you for that, right? But if you were the actual girlfriend, she's a high quality girl, like she's a good human being, you want to protect and provide for girls, right? You don't want, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to have your girl paying for you. Don't be silly. Are you stupid? Like, are you serious? Are you gonna go to the McDonald's and have your girl pay for you? You're gonna give her the broke boyfriend hug? Oh, thanks, baby, for paying for. We're gonna go. I'll get you next time. Like, really, bro? And like, you're gonna hate on me for that? Like, bro, come on. Like, don't even cope. Like, that's just that's stupid, right? And so, like, what I'm saying is the concept of why you don't want to be the brokey boyfriend. One, because some 6'5" Marine with money, status, and muscles is gonna mog you and take your girl, and you're gonna fucking, your heart's gonna be broken. Hold up, there's some two girls right here. I'm gonna pull up on them. Not like that, but this car's in my way. Alright. Look, I had to let the opportunity pass because I don't know how I would reach them. But anyways, so basically, you don't want to be the brokey boyfriend because, okay, first of all, if you value and respect women, like, to be honest, back when like Andrew Tate came onto the scene, I was like 15, 16. I turned into one of those kids like, focus on yourself, fuck these girls, whatever. And it's like, bro, you don't want to turn into one of those kids, and you also don't want to turn into one of the people that are like, you want to respect women and women's rights, and then you're not like, and then you're like being the brokey boyfriend, you're having your girl pay for you, and you're trying to split 50-50, and like you're really gonna treat your girl out like that? Like, bro, when you go out with the girl, when she's your girlfriend, you like, if you're still in school, bro, go get a job, bro. Go get a job, work a couple hours a week, get some money, at least take your girl out to some dates, whatever you gotta do, right? If you're not in school, you got a girlfriend, you're still not paying for her, and you don't have a job, okay, bro, like, you're just a bum. Like, come on, do something. But anyways, yeah, don't be the brokey boyfriend, because that situation never ends out good for either one of you. And some 6'5" Marine dude who's got muscles and he's jacked and he's got money, he's got his own pad and his own dog and whatever, right? He's gonna mog you, he's gonna steal your girl. You don't want that, right? You want your girl, and you want her to respect you too. Because, bro, a lot of these people will cope and say that 50-50 relationships are fine. And 50-50 relationships are okay. Like, if you want to split with your girl and like have no polarity and like your sex life's gonna be trash, like, that's fine with me, right? But you want to have polarity where like one is masculine. This is irrespective of gender roles. I've talked about this before in a video. It could be the girl could be masculine, the guy could be feminine, or like you could have a gay couple, one's masculine, one's feminine. I'm not talking about any of that, right? I'm just talking about there needs to be like a pole, there needs to be like polarity, right? One's kind of like polar opposites. So it's not like y'all are 50-50, like y'all are both kind of masculine and the same amount of masculine and feminine, because that's not going to work out, right? You want to be in a spot where you pay for a girl, you provide for her, you protect her. So, and it kind of feels like when you're out with, like, not in a weird way, but when you're out with your girl, she's kind of like gets to be her like little girl, like, you know, bring out that little girl in her, right? That sounds fucking sus and weird, but like, don't be weird, bro. Just, you know, understand that. And it's like the guys who will get mad at this and say like and make excuses and say like, well, what if you aren't able to have a job, and what if you know, whatever excuse they're gonna say to this. And bro, in the end, there's no excuses, right? If you love and respect women and you have a girlfriend, why would you not pay for your girl, right? You know what I'm saying? Why would you not take the steps to work hard? That way you get to provide for a girl, bro. And I'm telling you, most guys will cope with this, but like, have you realistically ever done something like that, right? And for a large part of my life, I didn't. But bro, I'm telling you, there's a different kind of feeling where you'll feel the manhood. When like, bro, I'm 17, right? I'm telling you, bro, my mom never has asked me money once in her entire life, right? When I was 7 years old, I was still giving my mom money, right? When I would bring her like coins that I had, right? My mom never asked me for money, right? And it came the day where I was working hard, right? One day, I remember my mom, she came to me, she was talking about her bill, she was stressed, whatever. I saw the stress in her eyes. And I remember at this point I had started this social media managing and promotional videos, like business. Like that was one of my first or second business I had started. And I remember I had made like my first grand, right, doing that. And bro, I sent my mom half that money. I sent her $500. And my mom started crying. She was like, thank you, you know, you don't have to do that. And I said, Mom, I told my mom, and I was like, you know what, Mom, this is half the money I made from this business, right? I'm giving you half. But I said, the reason why I'm giving you half is because I'm gonna give you this money, right? But I'm gonna go out and make more money. So it doesn't matter, right? And I was like, I'm gonna help you because you know why? Because it makes me happy, the fact that I can go to sleep at night. If there's $500 missing from my account, I can go to sleep at night knowing that, okay, there's $500 missing from my account, but at least I know that I helped my mom out, and my mom's gonna be a little less stressed, and she's gonna live longer because she's less stressed, because stress causes you to live a shorter like lifespan, because you're more likely to get sick. So I know if my mom is less stressed, there's a more likely chance of her living a longer life. So I'm gonna rest easy knowing that, okay, even if I give my mom all my money that I worked hard for in the month, it doesn't matter to me, because it makes me happy that I'm able to provide for my mom. So whatever it's got to be, right? As soon as bro, I'm telling you, for the guys out there, right, who you don't pay for your girl, you don't pay for your mom, you don't pay for those people, right? I'm telling you, it'll make you feel so good, bro. Just go out and like pay for one of your homies or something like that, bro. Treat them and say, hey, bro, my treat, we're going out to go get some wings. Don't worry about it, it's on me, right? I'm telling you, bro, it's a different type of feeling that you're gonna get to be able to love and protect somebody, bro. That's all that a man wants. Don't be one of these brokie boys. Don't be a brokie boyfriend. Don't be one of those guys who's in the line like telling his mom to, can you sell me for these pants, Mom? Can you Mom, I really want these sweatshirts. And I'm not talking about girls, right? Because for girls, and people are gonna be like, well, equality, right? Okay. You know what? For girls, they go and tell their dad and say, hey, Dad, can I have some money for these pants, for these clothes? Bro, you know what? That's perfectly fine. I condone that 100%. Or they ask their mom, whatever, because their parents are there to protect and provide for the girls. Like, a dad is there to be able to provide for his kids, for especially for the daughter, right? But the son, right? If you're a guy, right? If you're a guy, bro, hold yourself accountable, and don't be like, well, if my parents if they can provide for a girl, then they can provide for me because there's equality. No. You're supposed to struggle, bro. You're supposed to go out and get a job, right? If you haven't had a job yet and you're saying, well, I don't need a job, or like, well, it's hard to get a job, Like, you don't get the right to say that because you haven't went out. Like, have you really went out with your application? And don't say, well, I've tried applying online. No. Stop making excuses, right? Have you went out with a paper application, made the application, went down the line to 100 different places of work that needed people, right? And handed in your resume and say, hey, can I talk to the manager? Shook the hand of the manager with this firm handshake and say, and with your balls out, with your fucking chest out, proudly and confidently saying, you know what? This is my name. This is my age. I want a job. I don't have any experience, but I'm willing to learn, willing to work, whatever, right? Have you ever done that? Right? Most of you are like, well, it's hard to find a job. Like, I remember when I got my first like job, like that's actually like paid on like payroll and stuff like that, right? It was at a retail shop, Old Navy, right? That was like my first actual job. Before then, I had worked at a restaurant, had done my own business, whatever, right? When I first got my actual job, I remembered when people were like, bro, well, it's hard to get a job. And it's like, okay, well, what have you done? Well, I've made my resume and I've applied to 2 places online. It's like, bro, are you retarded? Like, are you stupid, right? It's me. I literally went in to like 3 different places, handed in my resume, said, oh, can I speak to the manager, right? Shook the hand of the manager. Hey, my name is Josiah. You know, I'm whatever age I was at the time, maybe 15, 16. I'm 15 years old and I have literally no job experience. But I'm like, but I will do anything, right? I will do anything and I will prove myself, right? To you, right? And I just like, if I can have an interview, an opportunity, how much balls does that take, right? What are they gonna see? It's gonna be so easy to get a job like that, I'm telling you, because if someone looks at your application, oh, okay, so he did this leadership program at his school, and nobody cares. But if someone was to come into like, if I was a manager, some kid, 15-year-old kid came in, fucking, even if he was like fucking shaking, and shook my hand and said, hey, I'm looking for a job, and I saw all these other 15-year-olds just applying online, and he said like, hey, I'm looking for a job, and came to me in my face and said, I don't have any experience, I don't have anything that you see, I don't even have, maybe if you don't even have a resume, I don't have even a resume, right? Because I don't have any experience, but I'm looking for something, you know, do you have anything, right? If someone can say, bro, he's getting hired more than the guy that has way more experience than him, because I know he's gonna work 10 times harder, right? Anyways, I know I went on a tangent and I'm gonna have to edit this up, right? But anyways, to tie it all together, you don't want to be the type of guy who's relying, like, I'm speaking to mostly guys here. Like, if you're a girl watching this video for some reason, because I've had some girls watching this video, watching some of my videos, if you're a girl watching this, you don't need to worry about that, right? Especially unless like you're in a position where like maybe you don't have anyone to take care of you and you've had to figure it out on your own, then I'm sorry for you, because I think that every girl deserves a father figure in order to provide and take care of them. It doesn't have to be their actual biological father, but a father figure, even if it's their mother, somebody deserves to take care of them. If you're watching this, you didn't have that, I'm sorry, I pray for you, right? But I'm talking to the guys here, right? I'm saying is, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself by the balls, right? Stop asking your parents to borrow money. You don't want to be that type of kid, right? And people might cope and say, well, you don't need a job, and my parents, like, even if you're well off, how much, like, I don't know, aura, I don't want to say aura, but like, how much better would you be off of, even if your parents are wealthy, you got like kind of like a small job, even if it wasn't like a legit one that's like you report taxes to the government or some shit, like just like you mowed your, you know, neighbor's lawn and you got $50 a month, even something like that, I don't know, something like that. How much better off would you be doing something like that and knowing that, like, okay, well, you don't ask your parents for clothes money or for snacks money anymore because you do that and your parents do that? Like, how much respect would your parents have for you, right? And that's what a lot of guys don't understand is like, bro, I'm telling you, while you're in school and you're going home and you're video gaming, you're not focusing on school and you're kind of just asking your parents for money and just doing nothing, right? And you're like, and you go to college and whatever, bro, I'm telling you, there's dudes out there, not even like me, I'm halfway there. Like, I don't even know, like, I may not even be, I'm not trying to tell you I'm the top, but I'm saying, bro, there's dudes out there, you're gonna get out into the actual workplace and see, like, fuck, bro, there was some dude at your age right now, at my age, bro, there's some dude working 10 times as hard as me, making 10 times more money with a hotter girl, right? with like, and who's retired his parents. Like, there's some dude out there like that. And it's like, and you're just thinking like, well, I think at this age it's fine because my parents can provide. Like, bro, I'm telling you, start getting ahead. If you want to start getting ahead, get a job, get something, maybe start doing what I recommend. What was the, I guess the best business to get into was home service, like window cleaning and stuff like that over the summers and stuff like that, door to door. You make the best doing some side hustle like that. Obviously I'd recommend getting a job because that way you'd hate it and then you want to break out of that. So, you know, I'd recommend doing something like that. But bro, make your own money, get out there, provide for your girl, get a girlfriend, and bro, go take her out on one, bro, even if you don't have a lot of money, go take her out on couple dates a month, right? Go buy some stuff for your girlfriend, provide for her, right? You go to them, obviously don't let the girls use you for your money. People are gonna say that, you know. Actually, no, I start thinking of excuses that people will say in the videos. Well, if you do that, then girls are gonna use you for your money. Like, really, bro? Is that the best excuse you're gonna come up with, bro? Are you a pussy that you're gonna let a girl use you for your money? It's kind of obvious if she does, right? It's gonna be kind of obvious if she's gonna keep asking you to take her out on dates, but she's not giving you anything back. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about provide for a girl that likes you, that you like her too. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's obviously, you're not. If you have half a brain, you're gonna know when a girl's trying to use you for money, right? Don't use it as an excuse. Well, she's gonna use me for money, bro. Like, nah, bro. Because thing is, obviously, don't try to flex your money first. Like, find a girl who likes you for you, and then use you for your money. Because, bro, I picked up girls in the Porsche, and then like those types of girls, obviously, they're gonna be there for the money, and you're gonna be there for the you know what, right? But I'm talking about find a girl that likes you for you, and bro, go provide for her, go make her feel loved, right? Go be that role in her life where she, you know, can feel safe with you, right? And that's genuinely feels like when a girl feels safe with you and she explains that to you, and like even your sister or your mom or whoever, they feel safe around you, protected financially and physically and whatever. That's a good feeling to have, bro. And so yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that I was kind of screaming at you and attacking you in this video, but bro, genuinely, like, take accountability for yourself, bro. Provide for your family, even if you, bro, you don't have to retire your parents, bro. You don't have to do any of that right now. Don't think about that. Just maybe like take a couple $100 off a month of, you know, some of your parents' stress, or if they're well off, you know, maybe just take care of yourself. Maybe invest in some kind of class or course that's going to further your career or something like that. Maybe get a tutor who's going to help you in school, get money for that. Like, I'm telling you, you're at the prime time of your youth, right? You know what I mean? Like, bro, right now, the business that I'm in, doing home service and stuff like that, where, you know, or doing like the type of stuff that bro, I hop on roofs. I hop on like 30-foot roofs, like fucking big ass mansions. And I'm dangling off the side of the edge. Obviously, we don't tell my mom that because then she'd have a fit, right? But I'm dangling off the side of the edge, like fucking putting in Christmas lights, doing installations of, you know, of lighting and doing solar cleaning and all that kind of stuff, and sales and doing all that kind of stuff, bro. And bro, we're at the prime time. And actually, I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Because my throat hurts a little bit, and I need that medicine ball tea type shit. So we're at the prime time of our youth. Why would you not use your youth, bro? Why would you not use that God-given that gift? You're young, bro. You're invincible. Go do something hard, bro. And like, I think what's his name? One of those Tate brothers, Tristan Tate, said something like this. Like, bro, when you're like in your 20s, go work on like some oil rig in like fucking Thailand or some shit. I don't know what that would be, but like, because you're indestructible, bro. You're young. Go like get some dangerous job that's gonna pay well, and like go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, I know that was a fucking long ass video, and I'm gonna try and condense it for you. But it's probably gonna take me a while to edit that, so I'm gonna record another one.